Hello dear students, today's session I am going to discuss the preparation of the alkanes by using the alkyl halides. In the last two sessions also we discussed preparation of the alkanes by different processes. The first session we discussed preparation of the alkanes with the help of unsaturated hydrocarbon. In the second session we discussed preparation of the alkanes by using the alkyl halides. So in that some reactions we discussed, that is a Wurtz reaction and Wurtz fitting reaction. Next of all Korehouse synthesis and Franklin reaction, Ullmann synthesis we discussed in the last session. Same in this session also we are going to discuss the preparation of the alkanes by the reduction process. By using the reducing agents we prepare the alkanes from the alkyl halides. So how we can prepare the alkanes from the alkyl halide by using the reducing agents we will be going to discuss in this session. So let us see that preparation of the alkanes. Preparation of alkanes from alkyl halides. Preparation of alkanes from alkyl halide by using the reducing agent. So generally according to NCERT textbook, they given only three type of reducing agents is given. One is zinc and diluted HCl. At the same time second one is zinc plus acetic acid, and the third one is zinc and copper coupled in the ethyl alcohol combination. So these three reducing agents given in the NCERT textbook. But not only these three reducing agents, we can use the other reducing agents also to convert the alkyl halides to alkanes. Then what is the reducing agents here? So in that, if you take this is the completely one of the reducing agent, one type of reducing agent which is given in the NCERT textbook, and the other reducing agents, very important reducing agents, lithium aluminum hydride, at the same time sodium borohydride, at the same time fourth one is triphenyl tin hydride, and the next one is hydrogen iodide in the presence of red phosphorus. Hydrogen iodide, red phosphorus. So these are the reducing agents. Not only by using the zinc HCl, zinc acetic acid and zinc copper coupled ethyl alcohol, we can prepare the alkanes with the help of alkyl halides by using these reducing agents also. So every reducing agent is important. Not only NCERT, we have to prepare out of the textbook also you have to prepare when you are preparing for the NEET and IIT type of competitive exams. So here we discuss each and every reducing agent, how these reducing agents are converted to convert the alkyl halide to alkanes. So let us see that in that first one we are taking as a zinc and HCl, zinc and acetic acid, zinc and copper couple in the presence of ethyl alcohol. So by using these reducing agents I am going to convert the alkanes. I am going to convert the alkyl halides to alkane. So let us see here. For example, I am taking methyl chloride. I am taking the methyl chloride. So this methyl chloride in the presence of zinc and diluted HCl. At the same time zinc and acetic acid. Next zinc copper couple ethyl alcohol. So these are the three. In the presence of these three substances I am going to convert the alkyl halide to alkane. So now here this alkyl halide is converted to alkane. So the alkyl halide is converted to alkane. So how these alkyl halide converted to alkane will be discussed in the mechanism. So by using these three reducing agent, directly alkyl halides are converted to alkane. So once again, by using these type of reducing agents, we can convert the alkyl halide directly to alkanes we can convert. See here, methyl chloride directly converted to methane. So how the methyl chloride converted to methane will be discussed in the mechanism part. So let us see here. First one, if you observe, this is the zinc metal, and here also zinc metal, and here also zinc metal. So generally metals having the capacity to lose electrons. metals having the tendency to lose the electrons and non-metals having the tendency to gain the electron. Once again, metals having the tendency to lose the electron, non-metals having the tendency to gain the electron. As per that concept, here metals are losing the electron. So means here what is the metal? Zinc. Here what is the metal? Zinc. Here what is the metal? Zinc. So this zinc is ready to lose the electron and convert it to cation. So now in the mechanism, first step is zinc loses the 2 electron and converted to zinc plus 2. Clear everyone? First step is zinc converted to zinc plus 2 by losing 2 electron. Why zinc converted to zinc plus 2? Because of the zinc is a metal. Metals always having the tendency to lose the electron. As per that concept, zinc is loses the 2 electron and converted to zinc plus 2. So this is the first step. And the second step, if we see the second step I am taking the methyl chloride. I am taking methyl chloride, ethyl chloride, whatever the chloride you can take, but should be what? Alkyl chloride. So I am taking here methyl chloride. Let us see properly. This is the carbon and this is the chlorine. Carbon to chlorine electronegativity difference is more. So and here chlorine is behaving as a more electronegativity. Chlorine is behaving as a more electronegative element compared to carbon. So due to that reason, these electrons are taken by the chlorine. So now chlorine takes the electron and this is converted to CH3 plus and Cl minus. And methyl converted to methyl carbocation and Cl converted to Cl minus chloride ion. So first step, zinc is a metal losing 2 electrons converted to zinc plus 2. And the second method, what here alkyl halide, in this halogen takes the electron and halogen converted to halide ion and the CH3 converted to CH3 plus. So now what happened here, these whatever the electrons are releasing from the zinc, whatever the electrons are releasing from the zinc is taken by the CH3. So now let us see here CH3 plus, this carbocation taking the 2 electron which is released by the zinc, and this CH3 plus converted to CH3 minus. Everything is clear. CH3 plus taking the 2 electrons and converted to CH3 minus, and here whatever the 2 electron, from where the 2 electrons are coming? The 2 electrons are coming from the zinc. Zinc loses the 2 electrons and converted to zinc plus 2. Whatever the zinc losing the 2 electron taking by the CH3 plus and converted to CH3 minus. Now carbocation converted to carbanion. At this same time, this is the third reaction. At this same time, we are taking zinc and diluted hydrochloric acid. Again, due to the electronegativity, hydrogen to chlorine electronegativity difference is there. Due to the electronegativity difference and due to the high electronegativity capacity of the chlorine, this chlorine takes the electrons and is converted to H plus and Cl minus. H plus and Cl minus. So let us see properly. This is what? CH3 plus, sorry, CH3 minus. And here what you got? H plus, CH3 minus, H plus, CH3 minus, H plus, and this combination will be converted to CH4. So now let us see that reaction. CH3Cl in the presence of these reagent directly converted to CH4, and finally we get that CH3 minus and H plus combination, what you get? CH4. So that means methyl chloride converted to methane in the presence of these reagents. It means here zinc is present and here also zinc, here also zinc. Whatever the reaction you take, if it is having zinc and dilute hydrochloric acid, zinc and acetic acid, zinc copper couple and ethyl alcohol, zinc loses the 2 electron because of zinc is a metal and it is releases the 2 electron. The 2 electron taken by the CH3 minus, CH3 and converted to CH3 minus, and the CH3 minus react with H plus converted to CH4 minus. So this is the preparation of the alkanes by using the alkyl halides. So take the screenshot. Clear? So next one is by using the other reducing agents. By using the other reducing agents, here a strong reducing agents we are using. Now. By using these reducing agents, we can convert the alkyl halide to alkane. So let us see what is the reducing agents here. So first reducing agent, lithium aluminum hydride. It is a strong reducing agent. and the second one is sodium borohydride. It is also a reducing agent, but not that much of lithium aluminum hydride. Compared to lithium aluminum hydride, the sodium borohydride having some less capacity. So that means somewhat less compared to lithium aluminum hydride. And the third one is triphenyl tin hydride. So these three we are using as a reducing agents. These three we are using as a reducing agent, and these three reducing agents, it is released as the H minus. These three reducing agents are releases what? H minus. Lithium aluminum hydride releases the H minus, and sodium borohydride releases the H minus. Triphenyl tin hydride releases the H minus. So these three behaving as a very good reducing agents, and these reducing agents converts the alkyl halide to alkane. So these reducing agents convert the what? Alkyl halide to alkane, it's converted. So let us see how these reducing agents converts the alkyl halide to alkane. So now by using the reducing agent lithium aluminum hydride, by using the reducing agent lithium aluminum hydride. So these are the very important reducing agents you have to remember properly. So I am taking for example methyl chloride. I am taking, and in the presence of reducing agent lithium aluminum hydride. And another one is what? Sodium borohydride, and other one is triphenyl tin hydride. So whatever the reducing agents, because everything is released as the H minus. Lithium aluminum hydride also, and sodium borohydride and triphenyl tin hydride, these three reducing agent release as a H minus, so we can take any one of the reducing agent also. So now depend on the situation will be take, that will be discussed here. So but in the presence of these lithium aluminum hydride, sodium borohydride and triphenyl tin hydride, I am taking the lithium aluminum hydride. So now lithium aluminum hydride in the presence of these CH3 is what here converted to. So what I am taking here? Methyl chloride I am taking. This methyl chloride is converted to alkane, that means CH3H, otherwise we can write as a CH4. So let us see how this CH3Cl converted to CH4. So now let us see that mechanism. First one, what is there here? Reducing agent lithium aluminum hydride. So lithium aluminum hydride, lithium is positive, and here aluminum hydride is a negative charge. We can write the lithium aluminum hydride as a lithium plus and AlH4 minus. So now here this AlH4 minus, if you see this AlH4 minus, the structure of the AlH4 minus is aluminum and the first hydrogen, and the next second hydrogen, and the third hydrogen, and the fourth hydrogen, and it is having the negative charge. Now here aluminum is a metal, but the aluminum metal having the negative charge. But always a metal does not stable with the negative charge, but here aluminum having the negative charge, it means this aluminum not a stable. To get the stable, aluminum should lose this negative charge. It means whatever the hydrogen is present here, one of the hydrogen takes the electron towards itself and converted to H minus, and AlH4 minus is converted to now AlH3. So on the aluminum, negative charges disappear due to the hydrogen takes the electron and this hydrogen converted to H minus. So now we discussed that lithium aluminum hydride or sodium borohydride and triphenyl tin hydride is released as the H minus. So how it is released as H minus mean? It is the reason. So now here metal hydride, always the metal hydrides are behaving as a very good reducing agents. So why the metal hydrides are behaving as a very good reducing agent mean metal always ready to lose the electron. At that time that hydrogen takes the electron and converted to H minus. So always metal hydrides are behaving as a very good reducing agent due to the reason is metal does not require the negative charge, always ready to get the positive charge. Due to that the metal loses the electron, and whatever the metal losing electron taken by the hydrogen and converted to H minus. Now this H minus is participating in the reaction. So let us see Here what, this is the methyl chloride. So now methyl chloride, so same again, carbon to chlorine electronegativity difference is more. Due to that, this chlorine takes the electron towards itself and converted to CH3 plus and Cl minus. CH3 plus and Cl minus. So in the previous reaction, what you got here? H minus we got. Now we are getting CH3 plus. One is cation, one is anion, CH3 plus and H minus. The combination will be give the CH4. CH3 plus and H minus. The combination will be give what? CH4. So this is the formation of the CH4 by using the what? Lithium aluminum hydride. So not only lithium aluminum hydride, sodium borohydrate and triphenyl tin hydrate, everything is released as the H minus, and the H minus will be reacted with the carbocation and converted to CH4 plus. So this is the entire mechanism, and this is the lithium aluminum hydride. So take the screenshot. Completed. So now here but this lithium aluminum hydride, so this lithium aluminum hydride, by using this lithium aluminum hydride, by using the lithium aluminum hydride, we can convert the, by using this lithium aluminum hydride, we can convert the primary and secondary alkyl halides to alkane. By using this lithium aluminum hydride is a very good reducing agent. By using this lithium aluminum hydride, we can convert the primary and secondary alkyl halides to alkane, but tertiary alkyl halide does not convert it to alkane. So here tertiary alkyl halide we can convert it to alkene. Tertiary alkyl halides converted to alkene by using what? Lithium aluminum hydride, and the first reducing agent, and the other reducing agent sodium borohydrate. Sodium borohydrate reduces the secondary and tertiary alkyl halides to alkane. Secondary and tertiary alkyl halides to alkane. What? Sodium borohydrate. And the next one is third one, triphenyl tin hydrate. So triphenyl tin hydrate is converts the primary alkyl halide, secondary alkyl halide and tertiary alkyl halides to alkane. Tertiary alkyl halides to alkane. So once again here, lithium aluminum hydride, sodium borohydrate and triphenyl tin hydrate, this everything is a very good reducing agents, and here lithium aluminum hydrides can convert the primary and secondary alkyl halides to alkane, but tertiary alkyl halides converted to alkene. Will be discussed how it is converted to alkene. And in the presence of sodium borohydrate, only secondary and tertiary alkyl halides are converted to alkane, but primary alkyl halide does not give the any product. But primary alkyl halide does not give the any product. And if you come to the triphenyl tin hydrate, primary alkyl halide, secondary alkyl halide, tertiary alkyl halide, every alkyl halide is converted to alkane. So once again, lithium aluminum hydride can reduce as the primary secondary alkyl halide to alkane, and the sodium borohydrate can reduce as the secondary tertiary alkyl halides to alkane, and triphenyl tin hydrate reduces the primary secondary tertiary alkyl halides to alkane. Take the screenshot. So let us discuss next here lithium aluminum hydride, if it is reactive with the tertiary alkyl halide, how the alkenes are forming. For example, I am taking primary alkyl halide CH3Cl in the presence of lithium aluminum hydride. In the presence of lithium aluminum hydride, so what happened here? The CH3 converted to CH4, CH3 converted to CH4, and the next time taking secondary alkyl halide CH3Cl or CH3. This is a secondary alkyl halide. So this secondary alkyl halide is converted to CH3, CH2, CH3. CH3, CH2, CH3. So primary alkyl halide, secondary alkyl halides are converted to alkane, but if you see the tertiary alkyl halide, CH3, CH3 and chlorine, and next one is CH3. So this is a what? Tertiary alkyl halide. So in this tertiary alkyl halide, if this chlorine takes the electrons and move outside, then the carbon is getting the positive charge. Here the carbon getting the positive charge. At that time, whatever the hydrogen is present here, at the time whatever the hydrogen present on this carbon, this hydrogen to this carbon, whatever the bond is here, it is migrated to here. So at that time what happened here, CH3C and carbon to carbon a double bond, CH2 and CH3. So finally what is forming? An alkene is forming. So this is the preparation of the alkene. When I am taking the tertiary alkyl halides, alkenes are forming. So primary alkyl halide converted to alkane, secondary alkyl halides converted to alkane, but tertiary alkyl halides are converted to alkene due to the reason whatever the hydrogen is present, hydrogen to carbon, the bond is migrated here, due to that a single bond and is converted to here double bond and is converted to alkane. So this is the preparation of the alkenes by the different processes, and we discussed by using the reducing agents how can you prepare the alkanes from the alkyl halide. And the tomorrow session we will be discuss the preparation of the alkanes by using the alkyl halide with the help of carboxylic acid or carboxylic salts. So that will be discussed in the tomorrow session, and this is the today session. Thank you.